Hi, I'm Katie Couric. Welcome to Eye to Eye. Rudy Giuliani may be the national Republican frontrunner, but Mitt Romney is still leading the pack in Iowa and New Hampshire. Byron Pitts spoke to CBS News political consultant Nicole Wallace about the fight for the GOP nomination.
What's going on? I mean, take me inside the Giuliani-Romney sort of race within a race.
Right. Well, look, the Romney campaign and the Giuliani campaign are really the best funded and the best organized campaigns on the Republican side. And on the surface, they look, like what they appear to be in the polls. Rudy doing well nationally, Romney doing well in some of the states. But pull back the curtain a little bit, and these campaigns are really starting to go at it. You have the Romney campaign very eager to point to what they see as the first series of missteps on Giuliani's part, pointing to the call from Judith in the middle of his NRA speech, the 9/11 fundraiser given by Giuliani's supporters, and some misstatements on the stump. And you have the Giuliani camp, on the other hand, saying only a desperate campaign makes these kinds of attacks. So the truth lies somewhere in between, but it is heating up.
Explain to me what's happening with Giuliani. I mean, he's running a different kind of campaign. Yes, he seems less focused on what happens in Iowa and New Hampshire, but focused on what his national image is.
Yeah, look, Giuliani has been playing it really smart. He's played to his strengths, which is lesson number one in political campaigns. He's really riding a wave of national popularity, but now it is time to hunker down and really make some inroads in those early states. So he's turning his focus to New Hampshire, where he is today, delivering a message on fiscal discipline, which is crucial to his ability to get some of those independents to come out and vote Republican, vote for him.
Is it someone was telling, I've talked the last couple of days, was making the point that what he's trying is almost historic, that usually candidates focus on doing well in the beginning before they worry about building their national image, where he's sort of doing the exact opposite.
Yeah, look, Rudy and Romney have opposite strategies, and Rudy has been riding this wave of national popularity with the hope that he can finish in an unembarrassing way in Iowa, in a strong way in New Hampshire, and then have enough momentum to let that national popularity carry him through on the big February 5th states. What Romney's doing is the opposite. He wants to score big and early and then build the momentum at that point. And it really reflects a completely opposite strategy on both those campaigns.
Which is the traditional strategy and which is different?
No one at the bottom of the pack has ever tried to go from that position to only winning an early state. I mean, both of them would be making history if they were to seize the party's nomination, because I don't know that you've ever had a position where one who is so strong in an early state is so weak nationally, and another who is so strong nationally is, a lot softer in the early states. So they're both pretty historic approaches to seizing the nomination.
Take me inside the Giuliani campaign and what they have to do. I mean, where they're positioned strong now and where they're vulnerable now.
The Giuliani campaign has a lot of things going for them. They have a very popular candidate with a lot of really national and international stature, and they've been riding that. What they're trying to do now is firm up their supporters to defray some of the attacks from social conservatives, which in some cases are being ginned up by the Romney campaign, and really solidify their support among what they might call common sense conservatives, fiscal conservatives, and people who are drawn to his strength on national security issues.
Take me inside the Romney campaign. What do they perceive as their strengths and weaknesses at this point?
The Romney campaign has been plodding along. They've been advertising in Iowa for months. They've had a negative radio spot up on Giuliani at an earlier stage in this campaign. They've been making their case in the early states, and where they've made their case, it has paid off. So I think if you talk to the Romney folks, their strategy really hinges on success in those early states. And if Giuliani starts to threaten that, if McCain threatens that in New Hampshire, they're in a lot of trouble.